Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you learn the speak out exercises and also help you establish and maintain a consistent speak out home practice routine. Today's topic, we're going to talk about the Beatles. But before we do that, we need to practice smiling with intent. Just like speech and swallowing, smiling, the act of smiling, is no longer automatic for people with Parkinson's. So we must practice it and make it more intentional. Well, to inspire us, we have a wonderful photo that was sent in to us by William from Hawaii. William says, I enjoy practicing speak out every day. Parkinson Voice Project will always be a part of my life. I love that, William. I love that you participated in the holiday bingo and you are wearing your shirt. That's wonderful. Let's all smile like William with intent. Ready? Very good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. And I love that William says he's going to practice every single day because that's what it takes to manage Parkinson's. I know it's tough, but you can do it. Let's start with the first speak out exercise. I want you to lift your voice and project it forward all the way to the target across your room. Find somewhere, something across the room. You're going to make your voice travel all the way and hit it. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Be intentional about keeping it strong all the way to the end. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Connect the syllables. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. Let's do it again. Really think about it. May, me, my, mo, moo. Good. For the last one, we're going to use more intent. We're going to stretch out the vowels. That means we'll have to think about it a little bit more. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. It's not about doing it all on one breath. Don't even think about your breath, okay? Let's take a sip of water and we'll move on to the ahs. Just keep the focus on speaking out. Do not think about your breath. Just say, I've got to speak out all the way to the end. Thinking about the breath support or even thinking about slowing down is old speech therapy. Do not do it. It doesn't work. Let's do the ahs now. Deliberately open your mouth. Project that ah across the room. Here we go. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. The sound should be clear. If it sounds raspy, I don't want you to back off. If it's raspy and it doesn't hurt, that means you need to project out more. Let's do it again. Good. Let's do a shorter one. Good. And last one. We're done with the ahs. Take a sip of water. Do it with intent, which means you're thinking about it. Moving on to the third speak out exercise. Project out a steady ah and then slowly glide up. Stop all the way at the top and then project out an ah and glide down. Here we go. Ah, ah. Good. Again. Ah, ah. It's very important that you're doing these exercises the right way, right? Practice doesn't make perfect, but perfect practice makes perfect. Let's do it again. Ah, ah. Try to make sure that it's a glide going up and down, a glide, not a stair step. Stair step, ah, or ah. Well, we do not speak in stair steps. We speak in glides. Ah, did you ever think about that before? We do not speak in stair steps. We speak in glides. We're able to stretch and move our vocal folds and coordinate the breathing. We're speaking in glides. So that's the reason that we do this exercise, one of the reasons. Let's do it again. Ah, ah. You're coordinating the breathing and your vocal folds are stretching like a rubber band in different ways, in a smooth way, so that when you talk in conversation, your speech is smooth and goes from one pitch to the next in a smooth way. Let's do one more. Ah, ah. Good, we're done with those. Let's take a sip of water. We'll move on to the counting. By the way, what did you do this weekend with intent? Go ahead and say it with intent. You can chat it with intent. If you're not in the chat yet, you can get in right now. Or what I'd like for y'all to do is come on a couple minutes early every day. Go ahead and get into the chat. Even if you're not going to chat throughout, I want you to see the pictures. All right, we're doing the counting just like the warm-up. We're going to lift, connect the numbers, and that last number of each row is going all the way to the target. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Let's go backward. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Start with number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're done with the counting. Take a sip of water before we move on to the reading. Last Thursday, Parkinson Voice Project sent out our e-newsletter. It doesn't say e-newsletter, it says update from Samantha. We wanted to make it more personal. Check your email, check your spam, and if you didn't receive it, send an email to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. We will forward you the email, and we will make sure you're on the mailing list so you get the future ones. All right. We're going on. Our topic is the Beatles. Okay. All right, the Beatles. So, with intent, go ahead and who is in the photo? Say it with intent, your best voice. All right, let's go ahead now. Let's read these with intent. The Beatles performed on TV on February 9th, 1964. Okay, speak out, hit the target. Let's do it again. The Beatles performed on TV on February 9th, 1964. 73 million people watched the Ed Sullivan Show. Again, 73 million people watched the Ed Sullivan Show. Make sure you're emphasizing the highlighted words. Next, the Beatles were from Liverpool, England. Is there anyone practicing with us online today from England? Let's read the sentence again. The Beatles were from Liverpool, England. And now if you didn't name all the Beatles in that picture, we're going to go ahead and read them now. Let's start with the members were and then go straight into it. Ready? The members were John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr. Again, the members were John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, Ringo Starr. All right, now some questions. Name some songs by the Beatles. Use your very best voice. Here are some that Lisa came up with. Read them with me. Penny Lane, Twist and Shout, Here Comes the Sun. All right. What do you associate with the Beatles? When you think about the Beatles, what do you think about? Go ahead, use your best voice. This is what Lisa came up with. Read it with me. 1960s, mop tops, longer hair. Beatlemania, screaming teenage girls. Read these with me again with your best voice. 1960s, mop tops, longer hair. Beatlemania, screaming teenage girls. Go ahead and take a sip of water. We'll move on to Dr. Boone's words. Make sure to emphasize the G's, the K's, and the NG's. They force the back of your tongue to go up higher, and we need that to happen for your swallowing. Ready? Gula ganga ga. Again. Gula ganga ga. The next one. Ku ka mangu ka. Ku ka mangu ka. Next. Gangla. To your target. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Good. Take a sip of water if you need it. We're going to move on to the bonus reading. Here's the bell. Hopefully the bell went off. All right. The bonus reading is more challenging. It's one sentence after another. Emphasize the highlighted words. You've got to use a lot of intent and have a lot of control. Here we go. At 8 o'clock on February 9th, 1964, America tuned in to CBS and the Ed Sullivan Show. 73 million people gathered in front of their TV sets to see the Beatles' first live performance on U.S. soil. 45.3% of households with televisions were watching. I wonder if that many households were watching the Super Bowl yesterday. Let's read the last sign. Let's start at 73 million people. Use more intent. Ready? 73 million people gathered in front of their TV sets to see the Beatles' first live performance on U.S. soil. 45.3% of households with televisions were watching. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am proud of you for doing your speak out exercises. Check on the update that we sent last Thursday. Make sure you received it. There's a lot of good information in it, so click on those links and watch the videos. If you did not receive it, check your spam folder first. It went out last Thursday morning, and if you didn't receive it, email intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. Have a great day.